Yes. You said you're trying to. All right. So we're on adding and subtracting, or addition and subtraction of whole numbers. First, we're going to start with adding whole numbers. So basically, addition is the process of finding the total of two or more numbers. The basic addition facts for adding one digit to another digit should be memorization. Addition of larger numbers requires the repeated use of the basic addition facts. To add large numbers, begin by arranging the numbers vertically, keeping digits of the same place value in the same column, and when the sum of the numbers in a column exceeds 9, addition involves carrying a number. Everybody kind of understands what that means. That's kind of, let me see if they have an example. I don't like it. It's kind of in the format of just saying if we had 26 plus 6. If we have 6 and 6, which is 12, and we carry that number, then that's 3. So that's basically all that's saying and how to line it up. I know this is simple, and y'all got it, and you're like, Ms. Adams, why? We're just going over to make sure everybody got it. All right, so it says all of the phases listed below indicate addition. An example is shown to the right of each phrase. All right, so the top one says added to, then we have more than, the sum of, increased by, the total of, and plus. The most important things about knowing those words is to always know what gives you the signification to add. So the first one says 6 added to 9 is simply 9 plus 6 or 6 plus 9. But because it says 6 added to 9, that's why they have it positioned with the 9 plus 6. 3 more than 8 is 8 plus 3. The sum of 7 and 4 is 7 plus 4. 2 increased by 5 is 2 plus 5. The total of 1 and 6 is 1 plus 6. And 8 plus 10 is 8 plus 10. So all this, or this basically is a good chart to make you understand or help you understand how reading phrases allows you to set them up in the way that they are being read or the way you are reading them. Any questions? Okay. All right, so it says find the total of 17, 103, and 8. So in this case, the way that they gave it to us is how we set up our problem here. We put the 17 first, then we put 103, and we put 8. So pretty much we're just lining them up because they're all whole numbers and where they're supposed to be. 7 plus 3 plus 8. So that's pretty much 10 plus 8, which is 18. Then we carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. And we bring down the 1 to get 128. Questions? All right. Just as the word it is used in language to stand for an object, a letter of the alphabet can be used in mathematics to stand for a number. So we call those letters A, B, C, X, Y, Z variables. A mathematical expression contains one or more variables is going to be a variable expression. So that means if we have something that has A plus B equals 26 or something like that, that can be called a variable expression because it has more than one. Replacing the variables in a variable expression with numbers and then simplifying the numerical expression is called evaluating a variable expression. So in simple terms, everybody's familiar with replacement or substitution, right? That's all it is. It's basically substituting the number for a letter. So here they gave us evaluate x plus y plus z. They gave us the numbers 8,427, 3,659, and 6,281. Now I do know that this stuff is simple and easy, but let me make sure you guys remember. We have a notebook in here. Did I tell y'all that? I recall saying that to you. If I didn't, the notebook consists of you printing out the PowerPoints, and then you also are supposed to have some type of written notes to go behind it. And it's worth 10 points every time you get a notebook check, and the 10 points are extra credit. I do about 3 or 4 per semester, so that means if you miss some homework or you need extra on the test, it goes there. So I'm just letting you know. So we're doing x plus y plus z. We can set it up as 8,427 plus 3,659 plus 6,281. Simple addition. 9 and 1 is 10 plus 7 is 17. So, ouch, sorry, carry a 1. I have 3 plus 5, which is 8, plus 8, which is 16. Carry a 1. I have 5 plus 6, which is 11, plus 2, which is 13. Carry a 1. So I have 9 plus 3 is 12, plus 6 is 18. $18,367. Now I know if you guys have a calculator, it's much simpler, but everything in here, so basically you're probably, who in here is not familiar or doesn't remember long division? So everybody else is pretty familiar with it, how we go, not synthetic, long division. We're gonna see it, so that's why I'm just making sure you guys understand that it's gonna happen. All right, so that's the end of that section. Did anybody have any questions, or it's adding? So, just in case, anybody got a question? Everybody okay? Yes.
Because I always
No, you don't. Not me. You can ask the next teacher, not me. That was a whole 5 seconds, and you wasted energy to raise your hand. Whenever y'all need to go to the bathroom, just go. If you gotta make a phone call, emergency, like seriously. I'm not saying that you don't matter to me. I'm just saying you're grown. This is not jail. I'm not holding you hostage. And I know, just like if I'm gonna tell you this, if I have to go to the bathroom, I'm gonna leave something on the board, and I'll see y'all in a second. But you get what I'm saying. Like this is not like jail. Move how you want to. Just make sure them phones not out. All right. So we really only have about 5 slides left, honestly. If I can get this to work right. All right, so in this second section, we're still working with adding and subtracting, but now we're going to subtract whole numbers. So subtraction is the process of finding the difference between 2 numbers. To subtract large numbers, begin by arranging the numbers vertically, keeping digits of the same place value in the same column, then subtract the numbers in each column. So here they told us they're showing you how to find the difference between 8,955 and 2,432. So when they line them up, kind of like we did here, we have 8,955 minus 2,432. Now these numbers here are actually fairly easy because there are larger numbers on top. So in that case, we have 5 minus 2, which is 3. 5 minus 3, which is 2. 9 minus 4, which is 5. And 8 minus 2, which is 6. Simple, right? Now it gets a little, I'm not going to say more difficult, but when you start having to have larger numbers on top, and then, make it into the other, like 10, 9, 8, then it becomes a little confusing. But to go ahead and actually check your answer, you take the one you subtracted from, and you actually add the end value. So we get 2,432 plus the 6,523 to get 8,955. All right, in the subtraction example that we just had, The lower digit in each place value column is smaller than the upper digit. When the lower digit is larger than the upper digit, subtraction involves borrowing. So when there's a 0 in the minuend, subtraction involves repeated borrowing. So that's going to be one like this one. So we have 46,005. We're going to subtract 32,167. Everybody familiar with the process? So since we have to borrow, since 5 is larger than 7,